Welcome to Finding the Fact. Here, we uncover the most unbelievable stories, mysterious events, and mind-blowing truths from around the world. If you're curious and love to explore hidden facts, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Before the ground shatters and cities tremble, earthquakes begin in silence. There is no warning roar, no violent jolt, only a quiet shift deep beneath the Earth's crust. It is here, in the unseen darkness, that the story of destruction begins. This first motion is slow, creeping, and almost ghostly. Scientists call it a seismic slip, a movement so gentle that it produces no shaking at all. Yet, this silent crawl may be the true beginning of an earthquake, a whisper before the scream. To unlock the secrets of this hidden stage, scientists did not dig into the earth or break apart mountains. Instead, they recreated nature's violence inside a laboratory, where the forces of tectonics could be studied safely and in miniature. The experiment was simple yet brilliant. Two sheets of plexiglass were pressed sideways against each other, mimicking tectonic plates locked in a slow battle. Though they were not made of rock, their fractures followed the same physical laws, cracking and sliding just like the Earth itself. Earthquakes happen when massive slabs of the Earth's crust, tectonic plates, try to move but are trapped. For years, even centuries, they push against each other, unable to slide freely. Energy builds invisibly until the planet itself can no longer contain it. What holds them back is friction, the invisible resistance locking their jagged edges. It is the same force that keeps your shoes gripping the ground, except on a scale measured in continents. Friction turns slow geological drift into catastrophic bursts of energy. Imagine bending a stick. At first, it flexes, storing the pressure. But push too far, and small cracks form, until finally it breaks with a violent snap. Earthquakes are nature's broken stick, except the splintering runs for miles and the energy release can topple cities. The place where plates are locked is called a fault. These brittle zones do not bend like soft clay. They break suddenly, unleashing energy that races across the landscape. Some faults stretch for hundreds of miles, carving through deserts, mountains, and valleys, quietly storing catastrophe. It begins with a microscopic fracture. No seismograph detects it, no human feels it, but the Earth has already taken its first step toward disaster. This tiny crack creeps forward in silence, like the seed of a storm. As it grows, the crack spreads through the brittle zone, building energy without shaking the surface. Scientists call this the nucleation front, the seed of an earthquake, slowly stretching until it can no longer be contained. Unlike a sudden tear, this creeping front is not one-dimensional. Instead, it expands like a patch, growing outward along the fault. The larger the patch, the more energy it demands, slowing its spread until, eventually, the balance tips. The moment the crack expands beyond the brittle zone, everything changes. Suddenly, the energy needed to keep it growing is less than the energy already stored. In an instant, the fracture accelerates, racing at supersonic speeds, and the earthquake is born. Above ground, people feel the first jolt. Buildings sway, glass shatters, and the roar of collapsing stone replaces the silence that came before. What began as a whisper beneath the earth has erupted into chaos on the surface. To study this process, scientists recreated not just any fault, but a strike-slip fault, the same type that defines the San Andreas in California. Here, two sides of the earth slide past one another, grinding endlessly in a dangerous embrace. Their discovery changed how we see earthquakes. These ruptures do not always begin with sudden violence. Instead, they may start with a quiet, creeping stage, a hidden warning sign, long before the first deadly tremor reaches the surface. That's it for today from Finding the Fact. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated with more fascinating facts. Until next time, keep exploring and keep finding the fact.